It's the Mike Tech Show, show number 840. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Mike Smith. Thank you very much for downloading and subscribing to the show. Please visit the main website at miketechshow.com. You can email me questions and suggestions for future show topics. Just email me at miketechshow@gmail.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel over at youtube.com/MichaelSmithMTS. There I post a video for every show, and you can just subscribe, and then you'll be notified when I post something up, and hit the like button, and I really appreciate that. This show is brought to you by Instant House Call. If you're an MSP or a professional, IT professional, this is what you need. Instant House Call is unattended remote access through firewalls. It is tremendous for you to take control remotely for a computer. Try it out. Go to instanthousecall.com. Make sure to get your 15-day trial. Use the promo code MikeTechShow. Or have a big ad right on the left-hand side of the main website at miketechshow.com. This show is also brought to you by MagnusBox. This is your one-stop shop for all your client backup needs, whether you're backing up local, cloud, and of course, it's all cloud-based. You can have any operating system, whether it's Windows Server, Windows 10, Windows 11, Linux, Mac, your Synology. This is what you need for your backups to resell. You can test and demo the software, and you will have all of the same features to play with, just like their partners. And you can easily become a partner by signing up with them. And you mentioned that you heard it on the Mike Tech Show because you will get free white labeling, and your first 3 months, the platform fee is half price. So you just mentioned that you heard it here on the Mike Tech Show. And you could just go to magnusbox.com, or I have a link right always in the show notes for every show, and then on the left-hand side of the website. All right. Tonight's show, you're going to want all of the links and the bookmarks. I have, for the first topic, we're going to talk about quickly EvilProxy. Then I have Recuva, going to talk about recovering files for a client that did that this afternoon. Portable apps, got to mention them. And then 99 best freeware. I stole that from John Dubinsky, who put that in the MSP Unplugged community forum on Facebook, and it is great. So we're going to look at some of them. And then 7 frustrating Windows 11 annoyances, because I talked about that a few weeks ago, and how to fix them. Yes. All right. Let's begin. And what I am going to do is quickly change the display here. And I am remoting in to my test machine because that works out really good. And there we go. So that's how I'm going to demonstrate everything right now. So the first link is from Bleeping Computer. And as I always check them out, I try to go there at least once a week and look at the headlines and see where, what's happening with cybersecurity and hackers and breaches that have happened. And this caught my eye. A new EvilProxy service lets all hackers use advanced phishing tactics. Wow. When I read this line, a reverse proxy phishing as a service. I can't believe it. Phishing as a service. platform called EvilProxy has emerged, promising to steal authentication tokens to bypass multi-factor authentication on Apple, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Twitter, GitHub, GoDaddy, and even PyPy. I don't know PyPy. PYPI? I'm not familiar with that. The service enables low-skill threat actors. Great. Now they don't even have to be smart. They just need to be able to go to a website. And that's been the problem. Who don't know how to set up reverse proxies to steal online accounts that are otherwise well protected. Now, they have a great diagram. You have to check this out. This will be the first link in the show notes. And I'm trying to... All right, I think I copied it because I'm going to put it in the chat. And then, of course, it'll be in the show notes. But everybody in the chat can click on that. This is very interesting where it has the user, the target website, and all of how this works. The TLS session, then the malicious proxy server, and then the session going to the target website. They're making this so easy. You used to have to know something to be able to do hacks like this. Now, phishing as a service, I was stunned. I read that and I said, wait, I got to include that on the show tonight. So just another compromise and that we have to worry about for ourselves and our clients. So good read there. Check that out. Next link, Recuva. This is by the same people who do bring you CC Cleaner. It is pretty easy. Now, I had to retrieve files that were deleted from a recycle bin. And after they were finally deleted, client, I was really glad, did not do anything on the system. I got that this afternoon. I ran Recuva, downloaded, and that's just ccleaner.com/Recuva, RECUVA, and putting that into the chat. When you run this program, you scan the system. It'll ask you a couple questions, and you will get a great listing of not only the files that you might be looking for. You can sort them by alphabetical. You can see whether it can there's the chances of recovery. It'll say excellent, or it'll poor, or unable to recover, but it just shows you that it was deleted. And there were 2 files that my client needed, and I was able to recover them. So that was this afternoon, and I figured, well, you know what? Let's definitely talk about this tonight. And the app, it's real easy to use, and I highly recommend it. Now, when I was thinking of that, I was like, I should have went to portableapps.com. I promote portable apps, and I haven't talked about them in a long time. Portableapps.com is the ultimate place to go for all programs that are portable. Now, what does portable mean? It means that you don't have to go through an install process. You can have the programs self-contained in a folder and run it literally from a USB stick or a folder. Portable Apps even has a great program that you can use to actually run all of your programs and update them. It's really good. And take a look at all of the possible programs that you can run. There are incredible apps. They have over 450 apps that you can download, from accessibility, development. I mean, I'm not a coder, but One thing I like is you have Notepad++, Notepad 2 portable. There are, for education, you got programs, games. I'm not a gamer, but there's a lot of quick games, graphics for manipulating graphics, internet. This is where I like FileZilla Portable, and I also like Firefox and Mozilla Portable, because Mozilla Portable, you can run right from a USB stick. So if you're on a system that's compromised, and what I do is make sure I build in bookmarks for critical sites to be able to go to, so I can run it. They have, all of the main browsers that you would ever want. Music and video, of course, Audacity. Now, I don't use the portable version of Audacity, but I'm recording right now in Audacity. I love it. VLC for playing anything. This is literally everything you could want, from utilities to 7-zip portable. I'm going to go over utilities and freeware on the next topic here, on the next website. But if you want to check out, if you like one of those, check out to see if there's a portable version. Something I like, Free Commander, because Free Commander, that is just like the old Norton Commander that I lived on for moving files, and just easy. It makes Windows File Manager easy to manage. Now this, John Dubinsky posted this in, boy, I apologize for all the ads, but these websites, that's how they make their money. And there are a ton of ads that I keep getting here. Now, John posted this in the MSP Unplugged community. To join, check that out. I actually got to get a link to, I think it's to become a member. You pay, and it's well worth it. We get a lot of great info from that MSP Unplugged forum. And as a matter of fact, TechCon's coming up next weekend, not this weekend, the following weekend, which reminds me there'll be no show next week because I'm actually traveling to Florida, and then there'll be a show the following week. So tonight's September 8th, so no show on the 15th. The next show after tonight will be the 22nd of September. Well, he posted this 99 of the best Windows freeware programs you may not know of. Now, we know a lot of these, and I've talked about a lot of these. So here, you've all heard of 7-zip, WinRAR, WinZip. I love 7-zip. Well, here you got Zip Archiver and PZip. I have never used them. Text editors. Then they have CCleaner, Pandora Recovery. I'm not going to read each one. Photo recovery apps. Reveal passwords and account details. Recover a lost PST password. Now, that's something I got to look into. Here you go, remove a password on an Office document like Excel spreadsheet. I got to check that out because that's pretty cool. Audacity, of course, if you're doing anything with video. I want to scroll down to the bottom because I was impressed with the last couple here. And which one is it? Here. This is interesting. One of the best ways to keep your computer secure is to make sure all the software is used. Now, I use Patch My PC to update all my third-party apps. Here you have Sumo and File Hippo App Manager. I would go to File Hippo to download the latest of a lot of freeware. App Manager and Personal Software Inspector. I have not used these. Here's a dual monitor tool. I really haven't had to use a dual monitor tool because, Windows 10 handles that, pretty good. So let's keep a look. Wireshark, boy, if you really want to intercept traffic and find out what's going on a network where you got some problems and some network issues, that's the app, Wireshark. And it's really interpreting the results is harder than setting it up. You got to really know what you're looking at and study. That is an app that, let's open it in a new tab, and let's take a look at Wireshark's website there. That's more advanced for advanced network troubleshooting, and I would absolutely recommend, if you want to get into any kind of network troubleshooting, this is a product you should learn, and that's Wireshark. So this will take weeks for you to just browse and take a look at all the different Gpart, Minitool, Partition Wizard, and Ezu's Partition Manager Master, Blender. Here you go. An amazing program, and it's free. It lets you create 3D worlds, 3D animations, and 3D games. I'm not a gamer, so I'm not interested. You definitely want to start browsing this. So already you have Recuva, portable apps, the 99 programs of freeware, and there's a lot more than 99. There's 99 lines, but each one has multiple links. And now I'm going to give you 7 more tips for annoyances in Windows 7. This is how we're going to wrap up. So you've heard me talk about Windows 11 and some of the problems that I've ran into and that I just can't stand, some of the issues. And you came through when I put it out there and sent me some great solutions for that I covered a few weeks ago. Here's 7 tips from PC World that I really recommend taking a look at. Bypass the TPM 2.0 check. Okay. There's a registry entry. Now, this one I have to try. This is at the top of my list for a Windows 11 system. The minute I get my hands on it, and I got to get a test. I keep saying this. I got to get a test Windows 11 system, or I got to update mine. And I've been nervous about updating my system, and it is compatible. And my system here and my system in Florida, I just don't want to guinea pig it right now. But moving the start menu and taskbar icons back to the left, this is one for instructions that you definitely want to take a look at. Then get the Windows 10 context menu back. That's what I was complaining about. And instead of this abbreviated menu where you got to keep clicking show more options, or you can go up here to the top that I'm pointing at. Here, let's get the full right-click context menu. That's what we want. Scheduled dark mode. It's another tip. Return of the Explorer ribbon. Yes. So you can get back to the things we like. Maybe you don't care about that. Well, I know I'm going to have clients that want these items. And you know what I'm wondering? And I'll throw this out there. Is there a utility like we've seen for Windows 10? Lots of great utilities that have all of these built in. So you just click a button. You don't have to search the registry and go to regedit. They already have them built in. I'm sure there's one coming. Make the widget board relevant. Adjust taskbar location and size. Yes. Bring the taskbar back to, now this example, they have it at the top of the screen. I hate that. And when I go to clients and they have them on the side, it just, I'm old school. I like the traditional taskbar at the bottom. So here you have the registry keys to make those changes. And again, this is a PC World article that you can try. And I definitely recommend bookmarking all of these programs, because you're going to come across a utility that you want, or something that you might find for a client yourself, something you're doing. What I'm always doing is go to portable apps. Like when I got to check someone's hard drive and I'm looking for crystal disk info, I go to portable apps and get the crystal disk info. And I'm surprised I didn't do that for Recuva today. And that's very interesting because that's where I normally go, portable apps. And when I realized I didn't, I was like, I gotta keep pounding that in with all of you that are listening, because that's just a great website for everything you need. So I keep throwing these websites out at you, and there's just so many and so many things here. I'm staring at my screen that I was sharing, and I'm looking, burn an ISO image to a CD or DVD. Do we still do that? I've had to, and which is interesting. And I've had to burn a CD, well, actually a DVD, from video footage from a camera for a client. So we always run into a CD. Now, I have instructions. I found an employee that left one of our clients who was in charge of setting up all new systems. We haven't had a new system set up until this week. And there's software that I just have had nothing to do with. I have never used it. And we have 2 programs that are so old they're on CD, and the systems don't have any CD. So I'm actually picking them up tomorrow, and I'm going to take them back to the server, copy the contents into a directory on the server, so this way I can install them from the real server, because it's first thing we do is announce it to the domain, because this is Active Directory and a real domain. 2 projects today that just fell into my lap, setting up SharePoint. So I'm going to, down the road, I want to spend more time on that. Especially when I finish these projects where I got to move a lot of files from the server, get them up, get the permissions all set, get the links set for the site. I by no means am I a SharePoint expert, but I know the basics, and I know how to get them up and running and get them for file access for clients. I have a great email that I'm saving that's a follow-up to the PowerShell links that I talked about last week. Someone sent me a great email that I'm saving for the next show, and I will go further on more links and how to learn and how to explore PowerShell. And the listener just really hooked us up, and I'll make sure. I just didn't want to do it back-to-back weeks, so I will do that on the next show. So please email me. You got any questions, any follow-ups or comments to any of this, or content you would say, boy, Mike, you've never talked about this. Send it to me, MikeTechShow@gmail.com. That is it. Everybody have a great weekend. I can't wait. September 11th, actually this Saturday, the 10th, my son Ryan and I are heading to New York City. I have tickets for Pearl Jam on September 11th, Sunday, New York City, Madison Square Garden. Can't wait to see them. I'm still desperately trying to get tickets. They have a special concert at the Apollo Theater on Saturday night, and I would love to get there. You can only win them through XM radio, and I did not win. So, and trust me, I am using all my possible contacts that I can, and I can't score tickets for that. So let's see. So I'll be talking a little bit about that on the next show. Everybody, the next show will be live from Florida. All goes well on September 22nd. So for the next couple months, this is the last show from Pennsylvania, and I will see you in a couple weeks. Everybody, stay safe. Bye-bye.